The Toronto Blue Jays await the winner 2,500 miles east on Sunday night. Alan Porter calls balls and strikes tonight. Off we go in Game 5.
I love that first pitch from him right there. This is someone who's 5 for 11 with 5 home runs. The first pitch of the game can't be just an automatic fastball.
Carpenter laces one to short, knocked down by Crawford. He will have no play, and Carpenter is aboard with a hard hit leadoff single.
Well, that's the first time he's kept him in the park, so that's a win for George Kirby. But I'm going to say this about what you watch from George Kirby. You mentioned the first pitch was a slider. The second pitch was also a slider. Why? Because in the first game, as we see Carpenter hit this, it's almost a knuckleball to J.P. Crawford. Tough play, hits off the thumb of his glove, but a lot of breaking balls to these Tigers. The first time with Kirby, they really struggled with them. They've struggled against breaking balls the entire season, so look for more of that out of these Mariners.
First pitch swinging, Gleyber Torres fouls one back. He's put together decent numbers in his career against Kirby as well. Last couple of games in Detroit, 4 for 7, including a home run in the Tigers' offensive explosion in Game 4 to send this thing back to Seattle. Here's an 0-1. Bunt shown, pulled back, and it is a strike.
Gleyber is susceptible to the fastball up, but it's got to be middle towards the inside part. It can't be out away from him. That's the one he drives.
0-2. Cold, strike 3.
The old high slider trick. You see Gleyber's reaction. That ball is high. As a hitter, you cannot swing at that because you see it out of the hand as a slider. If Alan Porter is giving that to George Kirby, then he can ride that high fastball off of it.
Green rolls one over to second, picked up by Polanco, throw to Crawford, and he will have no relay throw with the slide from Carpenter. They get the lead runner for the second out of the inning. But Green, who had the big home run to put Detroit on top in Game 4, he is at first on a fielder's choice, and there's 2 away for Spencer Torkelson. Very steady Torkelson all season long. He's had a couple of big RBI hits in this series in Game 2 and Game 3. Ball 1. Slider breaks in for a strike. The fastball for Kirby was excellent all season long. The slider was his second best strikeout pitch this year. The 1-1. Fouled off the end of the bat, and a chance to finish off a scoreless first inning for George Kirby.
Slider, 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 slider. Again, he threw 21 in Game 1, 9 swings and misses. 1 for 8 off that. We've seen 1 hit already, but I think it was more of a curveball. You're going to see a lot of sliders if you're the Tigers.
One-two pitch. Skubal's coming. Strategy for this Seattle offense, an offense that took a huge turn this year and has a lot to do with the Hall of Famer Martinez. Scored Ken Griffey Jr. in that contest to beat Blackjack McDowell and send the Mariners to the American League Championship Series. Tonight they face Tarik Skubal, the outstanding left-hander, Triple Crown winner and Cy Young Award winner last season, trying to beat this Seattle team for the first time this year. Randy Arozarena leads it off and takes strike one. 4 for 18 with 6 strikeouts in this series. He's got an RBI in the Game 3 Seattle win. He did not go around, and the count is even. Look at that career for Arozarena. Of course, the incredible run with Tampa Bay in 2020. He had 10 home runs in that postseason, the expanded playoff. Little tapper. Skubal, gloves, spins, throws, and it's dug out by Torkelson for out number 1. Nice play by Tarik Skubal as he retires Arozarena. Now will face Cal Raleigh, the 60 home run switch hitting star, and then Julio Rodriguez. This is the same lineup. Suarez and Naylor have switched a little bit throughout this series. So here is Raleigh, 2-run home run in Game 3. All 4 of his RBIs in this series came in Detroit. MVP candidate. Nice play by Skubal and Torkelson.
Torkelson on this play right here. As the runner's running up the line, the throw gets into the running lane. He stays in the play right there. Doesn't get scared of the runner, makes that tough pick. Wasn't scared of getting hit.
And you know Randy Arozarena well. That is not a small man in Randy Arozarena coming down the line. 2-0 on Cal Raleigh, hitter's count. Batting right-handed against the lefty Skubal tonight. 3-0.
Tonight from Tarik, we're going to see the most used pitch he has is a changeup. Now, that hasn't been the case so far in his 2 postseason appearances, but lots of changeups, high-octane fastballs, and a really good slider. He's got a good curveball too, but he hasn't thrown it much lately. He's been using that slider. Going to see 98 to 100 miles an hour on that heater. The top of the zone. He's going to pound those righties in.
3-1 count. Raleigh swings and hooks it foul.
You'll see him. He'll work those righties in with that good fastball. And once you get hitters aware of that fastball in, it sets up that great changeup, middle down and away from them.
Regular season for Skubal, worthy of another Cy Young, certainly, after winning it last year. Full count on Cal Raleigh. His first All-Star season, an MVP candidate, and one of the leaders, if not the leader of this group. Swings and hooks it foul again. On top of that fastball.
That's in the rafters. It's in the very, very top, way up there.
Yeah, it's going to hit the roof, basically, with the roof closed tonight.
You see with the 3-2 count, though, how aggressive he's being. It's because Skubal only walked 33 people all season in 31 starts.
Incredible numbers. Payoff pitch again. Raleigh loops it into left for a base hit. AJ, his 8th hit of this series sets it up for Julio Rodriguez with a man on.
And a tremendous at bat by Cal Raleigh after all the foul balls. But here's, you see Tarik Skubal on the Google Foresight. 61% record A+ strikeouts. It all depends on how long he's out there. These numbers are why he's the more than likely Cy Young in the American League.
Rodriguez will take a strike. Appreciate Google Cloud for powering those real-time insights. Our Fox Foresight powered by Google Cloud. He has tortured Detroit pitching this season. Better than 1,100 OPS for his career. But he's quickly behind of Skubal, 0-2 on a high fastball. Rodriguez, who signed with Seattle at age 16, waves and misses on that nasty changeup. So Skubal busts it out to get Rodriguez in the second out of the first inning.
And what set up that great changeup that we know he has, it's one of the best pitches in all of baseball, was the pitch before, the fastball up and in. Fastball up and in. Gets him filling him in, gets him filling him up, and then he just works it right off of that. Starts right down the middle. It's got that great horizontal movement just off the plate. Hard to cover both.
And Polanco going right after Tarik Skubal after homering off of him twice back in Game 2 on Sunday. Those are his career numbers against him. Nobody has seen Skubal more than Polanco, of course, a longtime Minnesota Twin. Here's the 0-1. 0-2. Great year versus left-handed pitching for Jorge Polanco, a switch hitter batting right-handed. He's typically better against righties for his career. This was one of his best seasons as a longtime big leaguer against left-handed pitching. The 0-2. There's the splits this season. One-two pitch is fouled away again. Polanco making it tough.
And we saw this with his last game. We've really seen this out of him for the last few months. He sets his sights belt high and up, maybe thigh high and up, and anything down, he's taken. Last game against Skubal, anything down, he took it. He's making him throw the ball up in the zone for strikes. He's not offering it anything else.
Way down and missed. The changeup gets Polanco. He goes back-to-back against Rodriguez and Polanco to leave Raleigh. It'll be Colt Keith, followed by another lefty in Zach McKinstry, and then the righty Dylan Dingler against Kirby. First pitch, back up the middle, and Crawford perfectly shaded over, plays it on a bounce, and throws out Colt Keith. One away for Kirby and his manager Dan Wilson, who was part of the 2001 LCS team. The last time this team went into baseball's Final Four. Took over as the manager for Scott Service last August, 14 months on the job, and has this team one win away from the LCS. Here's McKinstry, and he'll take a strike.
And Dan Wilson, more probably than A.J. Hinch, has more decisions ahead of him, depending on, now things could go sideways for Skubal. It has been known to happen. But he has many more decisions, and he probably has more options. Because he has Luis Castillo, he has Logan Gilbert in the bullpen as options if they need length, and plus he has his great bullpen that's been there all year. So Dan Wilson's probably going to be making more trips out there, but A.J. Hinch has that guy on the mound who he hopes he never has to go out there.
And that was A.J. Hinch's quote to us today. He goes, I hope I never have to walk out of the dugout today, because that means Tarik Skubal is doing what we want Tarik Skubal to do. His team forces a Game 5. A.J. Hinch, that Game 4 victory was the 1,000th of his career as a manager. Breaking ball rolled to second. Polanco with a nice, neat snare, and he spins the throw for out number 2.
Another nice play here by the Mariners. Colt Keith hit a rocket. J.P. Crawford made a play, and then Polanco here goes way into the hole. Nice little spin move, sets his feet, and a perfect throw to Naylor.
The 2 up and 2 down for Dylan Dingler, the Detroit catcher. Slider strike to start him off. Just 3 hits in the playoffs so far for Dingler, but he had the big home run in the winner-take-all Game 3 in the Wild Card Series at Cleveland. Pulls this on the ground to short for Crawford. And a 1-2-3 inning work by Kirby. Suarez 0 for 5 with 3 strikeouts in his career against Skubal. And he waves and misses. Just 2 for 15 with 6 strikeouts in this postseason. One of those hits, though, a home run in Game 3. Big leg kick, and that pitch floats outside on a change.
And one thing that helps that changeup even more, his fastball, yeah, it's 98, 99, 100 miles an hour, but it's also got almost 5 inches of pull cut. So it's just bearing hard into those right-handers' hands.
And then it's harder to catch up on the outside when it's floating down and away. 3 straight strikeouts for Skubal, all on the changeup. Our StatCast 3D is powered by Google Cloud. Wayne will walk me through.
Now, you got to be ready for 100 miles an hour. So that's the pitch that... Except for it just has, you see it, man, it just has that darting, diving action that's hard to hit.
And now Josh Naylor fouls one away. He's 2 for 18 in his career against Tarik Skubal. It's a tough matchup for a lefty against a lefty.
Yeah, but he's had some good at-bats. Even though he hasn't done a lot of damage in this postseason, he's had the at-bats that A.J. Hinch keeps talking about because he fouls off so many pitches. He doesn't go away quietly. It's 10-pitch at-bat, 9-pitch at-bat, and it just wears down some of these Tiger pitchers.
Naylor had his best game in Game 4. Was 0 for 13 in the first 3 before a 3-hit game in Detroit on Wednesday. 1-1. Bouncing ball, foul.
So far, you can tell both these starting pitchers came out here focused. You can tell they weren't worried about nerves and all those things. They just came out here and started competing. Right now, you've seen two starting pitchers that are executing every pitch so far this game.
Why Wilson went to Kirby, and A.J. Hinch knew from the start that he was going to Tarik Skubal in this one. A ball and 2 strikes on Josh Naylor. He reaches out, and this is the type of swing you're talking about, A.J. He just makes it tough on you. Had a great at-bat against Jack Flaherty in Game 3 where he fouled away 7 pitches.
Well, these are just emergency hacks by Naylor. When he gets to 2 strikes, he just goes into basic protection mode where he tries to foul out pitches until someone makes a mistake. He's done this repeatedly in this series.
He loops one down the left field line towards the corner. It's going to drop fair. Josh Naylor with an extra base hit protects the plate, and he's in scoring position for Seattle in the second.
Well, this is all he's trying to do is put the ball in play. And this ball is well off the plate away. This ball is probably 6 to 8 inches off the plate. But he just gets the bat on it, emergency swing, takes what he gives him, and he places his ball down the left field line for a double. Great at bat.
Pitchers hate when hitters allow their hands to just continue through the zone like that rather than roll over. That pitch right there, Tarik wanted him to either swing and miss or try to roll it over.
Garver stands in and takes ball 1.
Watch how he just serves this out there. Doesn't try to hit it too hard like AJ said, but you see he doesn't roll that top hand over at all. Just served it out there.
Garver waves and misses way out in front of that changeup. That evens the count at a ball and a strike, and the former World Series champion with the Texas Rangers.
See, I think when a guy like Naylor comes up, when you get to 2 strikes, you either got to go up, way out of the zone, or down, because he gets in swing mode with 2 strikes. So you got to make him hit a ball that's nowhere close. Oh, wow.
He's taken off for third. The throw down by Dingler, and Naylor has a steal.
Crowd effects right here. This is the crowd affecting this game. Naylor had a huge lead. He stole a ton of bases this year like this by getting gigantic jumps. But everyone in the field is yelling, step off, step off. Tarik Skubal can't hear him. He's not looking. He can't hear him. He goes home, and Naylor's is at third with 1 out.
That is a big man who hit 20-plus home runs and had 30 stolen bases. He has a very high IQ. He has the second slowest sprint speed in all of baseball. Only Alejandro Kirk of Toronto is slower, but he stole 30 bags, and he's at third for Garver. The 2-1. Way out in front again of that changeup, 2-2.
That was the crowd. He couldn't hear him. You could see in the replay we showed from home plate, Gleyber Torres yelling, "Step off." I guarantee you Dingler was yelling, "Step off, step off." And because the crowd was so loud that he couldn't hear it, and Naylor got to third.
2-2 pitch. Garver serves it out, right center field. Long run from Meadows. He'll get there, but this will score Naylor from third, and the Mariners strike first in this game 5. They generate a run with Josh Naylor, who's able to put together a fabulous season on the base paths. A heads-up steal of third, and the fly ball is enough to score him. Here's Victor Robles.
Think what happens as a pitcher right here. You don't think of him as a fast runner, even though you know he has 30 bags, but he's on second. You don't think he's going to take third, and you fall into patterns. You fall into patterns with your timing, with your head looks, all these things. As soon as you come up, let's say you come up set, you say 1,000, 2,000, you go, right? If you do that a couple times in a row with a smart base runner on second like that, he's going to time you up and he's going to go.
Muscled off the fish foul by Robles. And again, Naylor wasn't on base very often in the first 3 games of this series, so he didn't have an opportunity to steal. Seattle strikes first. They have scored in all 5 games first in this series. Skubal gets another strikeout on the changeup, but he's sitting at 36 pitches right now. Naylor with a 2-strike double.
And a big at bat there to get the inning started. And then, he's just a smart, headsy player.